Hello girls, welcome back to my channel, Kara Beauty. If you can already tell by the title, this is going to be kind of like a taboo subject. It's all about bikini waxing, what to expect on your first wax experience, and my personal views on it and my experience as well. I want to talk about this too because I've had so many conversations with a lot of my friends, model friends, adults, and people that haven't gotten a bikini wax before and think it's so painful and is the worst thing invented, but they're still intrigued by it. So I know there's a spark and people want to know about it, but they don't actually gonna get it done. So speaking as someone that has got it done countless times and lived by it, waxing over shaving any day, I would like to inform you and give you some tips, tricks, as well as just my overall personal experience and why you shouldn't be that afraid of it. You shouldn't be afraid of it at all, actually. So let me just start around and get right into it. Okay, so when I am talking about waxing with like my friends or people if I just meet and stuff like that, people are like, so why you wax so you don't just shave? Number one, shaving hair grows back so fast. To me, my own personal experience, shaving has caused my skin to be irritated. It causes me to get ingrown hairs, and the only place I put a razor on is my legs, and I don't ever get ingrown hairs or irritated there. But when it comes to my underarms or my bikini over the JJ area, no, I do not like shaving there at all. So that actually led me, I got my first wax, I want to say, when I was about 19, and that was because, like I said, the ingrown hair problem, and I was doing shoots, so I was modeling, and we can't have any sort of discoloration, we can't have any sort of bumps, nicks, anything looking like it's not smooth. It gotta look good when you're modeling, basically. And also, even if I wasn't modeling, I want to know that, number one, when my hair grows back, I don't want it to be sharp, prickly, coarse, all those other things that can come with shaving your bikini line. But I sucked it up, and my first wax I actually got was just my underarms. And when I got it done, it wasn't at all as bad as what TV could make it seem like, or what people are like, oh my gosh, you're getting like hot wax on your body and pulling it off. No, not at all. The process is simple, basic, and if you have an experienced person, is most of the times not even that bad. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, you ain't gonna feel nothing. You will feel something, but it's not as bad as you would initially go in there thinking it is. You go in there, it almost looks like a doctor's office. You have a bed. Well, it depends on where you go. I go to waxing places. I don't go to a salon to get wax. I go to wax centers. So you go in there and it looks like a doctor's office because you have that big long bed with that, I don't want to call it, sanitary tissue paper that I put over and change each time someone comes in. So your lady is gonna come in there and she's gonna escort you into the room, and you are, yes, gonna take off your clothes depending on where you're getting waxed. So if you're doing your underarms, just take off your shirt, you just lay down there in your bra, or if your shirt is sleeveless, obviously you don't have to take off your shirt. And then for your bikini area, you would strip down. I remember the first time I went to get it done, I was like, so do I take off my pants? The woman looked at me like, oh, how you expect me to get down there? So I guess I was just a little bit awkward and kind of nervous about the whole, it's recording, nervous about the whole situation. So when there, I laid down, I'm just here, waiting, and then she comes and she's like a Colombian, she's like, ready darling, ready? I say, yeah, come in. And then they put you in a butterfly position. Basically, you are in a position which your ankles, both of them, are touching each other like this. So I wish I could really demonstrate, but you're laying down, so your knees are open up and your ankles are touching each other. So if you want to kind of picture that in your head, that's the position you're in, and that is going to allow her to get underneath, in right by your hoo-ha on the sides, and it's just going to make it easier for her to maneuver as opposed to just having me lay straight out like this. The first thing she's going to do is cleanse the area is the best way to put it. I'm not too sure what exactly they use. Just, I guess, to remove all these sweat, surface, dirt, oil, anything that's gonna make the wax a little bit harder to remove the hair. Then comes the waxing. So depending on the person you go to, they can either use the strips or they can use the wax to just harden itself and they just pull it off. To me, I prefer the second one, the wax just hardens and they pull it off. I don't know, I think it's less painful and it just a lot faster, because when I take the hot wax and put it on, and when I say hot, I mean warm. It's not like, obviously it's not gonna burn your skin. I feel the warmth, but it's not overbearing, so don't get scared. So I go and I'm gonna apply it in a section straight down like that, wait till it to harden and just pull it right off. And as simple as that. And plus thing, every time you go back, it's gonna hurt less and less. I promise you that. So I'm 22 now. I've been doing it for about 3 years. I go in there, I'll be watching, I put my earphones, I'll be watching videos on YouTube, I'll be texting people, I'll listen to music, and then by the time I start doing it, she's like, oh, all done, and I'm like, oh, done already? So that's basically it. So to me, the most sensitive parts is when she gets right in there in the middle. I hope you guys don't feel uncomfortable with me talking like this. I feel like we're all girls here. Right by your vulva or around your clitoris area, right in there in the middle. To me, that's the most painful part. I'm not gonna lie. I feel that. But a trick for me is that when she goes to do it quickly, just take a breath in. And then, actually she taught me that. She was like, Zoe, just breathe. And by the time you breathe in, out, she done. And it's quick like that. And she only does that maybe 2 times because it's 2 strips surrounding that area, obviously. I'm gonna give you some tips about waxing though. A lot of people think, oh, let me go in and have a drink, wine, beer, shot, whatever. Don't do that because it's going to tighten up your pores, so it's going to make the process a little bit more painful as opposed to if you just went and you're drinking water. Don't go into your first wax session with your hair short. No shave like 3 days before and expect she's going to wax you, because she's not. When they wax you, they need some hair to pull off in the process, so make sure your hair is at least, I guess, a 1/4 of an inch thick, something like that. If you can't tolerate pain at all, I guess you could go in there, take like a Panadol or ibuprofen. It's gonna help lessen the pain. I've heard a girl tell me so that she doesn't feel as much when she like takes a pill or something like that. But just go in there and just relax. Just realize it's not gonna last that long. You are gonna be 10 times happier with the results as opposed to just shaving, and it's going to just feel better afterwards. I don't start growing hair until like 3 weeks later. And then when the hair that does grow back is a lot softer. And if you feel kind of insecure or you're self-conscious going in there, put this picture in your mind. Think about how many these people have seen in their whole entire life. Obviously, if they're experienced, they're paid to do this. So don't go in there feeling people gonna be scoring you or checking out your area. These are these women's jobs. They're going there for waxing. They've seen how many vajages in a year, all different shapes, size, colors. Just breathe in, out, you done. Just think of the end result. Have that image here and a nice clean bikini line, no bumps. Just go in there thinking, I went in there to make sure my hoo-ha is nice, smooth and clean, no bumps afterwards. And I promise you it will be one of the better experiences in your life. The more times you go, the less hair you will start to grow. From 3 years ago until now, I have a lot less hair around my bikini line. So it's just a constant process, and I can only imagine what my bikini line is gonna look like in 5 years. If you have any questions regarding getting a Brazilian wax or your bikini line, any waxing questions, feel free to leave any questions or comments in the box below. Or if you don't want to put it below and you feel a little bit more self-conscious, don't worry, just email me at zallamby@yahoo.com. That is for personal emails only. I hope this video wasn't too squeamish for you. These girls, we, and I hope you feel comfortable talking to me about anything, because I do not mind answering any questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.